So this is what I will give you as my final question review. What is your purpose of reading that book? The easiest thing that we ever did in school was just the read a book program. You got free pizza. This is back in New Jersey when I was growing up. Read a book. Either way, what's your purpose of choosing that book? One, why did you read a book? Two, either way, you put it in any order, you're still going to get the same answer potentially if what? They're on the same topic or they just thought a little deeper. Maybe not. Next question. What is your purpose of reading that book? If I haven't asked that. And more so, what did you learn out of that book? The next question is, even if you did read that book, why that book in particular, per se? And then you finish with, do you know yourself and what your purpose is of reading that book? Great questions, right? Either way, what made you read that book? Why did you read that book? What was your purpose of reading that book? Did you enjoy that book? Did you finish the book? And how long did it potentially take you as well? So either way, it's multiple questions, different angles, but yes, still, once you evaluate what your purpose is in life, you actually do a self-reflective test in why you actually read that book initially. And it makes you kind of wonder if you enjoyed it or not. Because is it a reflective of your personality and why you chose it? Was it the title? Was it the author? Like, the first book I ever read like honestly, and it was good and bad. But it was good because literally I was actually starting to learn and wanting to learn. I was stop getting in trouble and shit. But either way, excuse the enunciations of words. But I'll say it like this though. I'm a little tired, but either way. It was an R.L. Stine Goosebumps book. That was the first book I ever read. I was maybe, 5th or 6th grade, and I literally had so many books, quote unquote, in the house, but actually never read them. Wanted to read, but always was a fan of read a book, but I could get through some of it, but she gave me credit. So literally, only thing I could say is what? It is what it is. Because literally, what do you do if you actually want to buy a book but you still can't read it? You just try to encourage, I guess. At least he's looking at books as if I would say as if I was a child. But literally, I don't know. Everybody take their own interpretation of things. But then, to completely read a book in like 5th or 6th grade, that's like way behind. But literally, I process faster than you now. But literally, why? Different angle, different perspective. Yes, I did say my mother whooped my butt, but literally, I would define it as this. It would be a lot of late nights of doing a lot of homework over and over again because it wasn't legibly written or something was just wrong with the homework the way I had to do it all over again. Long story short, she did whoop my ass a couple times. I say that, but everybody has to have one ass whooping sometimes because literally, sometimes you may not be out of order, but sometimes you just don't understand the way you need to understand, and it's just a communication lack of, how can I say, not quality control, but just let you know that literally this can happen, and then it is what it is. It ain't nothing overly excessive or has ever been overly excessive, but if I never define it on camera, then I am wrong. So therefore, I have had my ass whooped, especially when I stole that $200. Yeah, she whooped that ass, but literally, I didn't know, and I just wanted money because literally I was tired of being hungry at school. So either way, I couldn't define it as that, but literally, we always try to get on the free lunch program, and I literally never really ever had money. And when I did have money, like, I try to save it as best as I can, but literally always broke into The nice little jar that I always taped up and literally try to stick money in every time because the slit was too big and literally I wanted money. But it wasn't to be a thief or nothing like that, and it wasn't to, how can I say, test skin tolerance or anything like that. But like literally, how can I say this? It was at the fact of literally I just wanted money to eat. I was tired of being hungry and tired of eating the same shit. Like we ate the same shit damn near every week. And the bad part about it was to where like we ate she loved to make it sometimes, but it just wasn't my flavor profile because I guess it wasn't real. But it was clams a la I guess not marinara, but like it's like a garlic sauce, but like literally it was horrible to me because like literally I hated the taste of the clams. It wasn't even the way that the pasta was made. It was the fucking clams. They just tasted like not good. So either way, she'll dice them, mince them, stuff like that. Either way, but like it just wasn't my preference. But she'll make me eat it over and over again just to see if I would like it. And I'm like, yo, I am not feeling this shit. But I don't know. I didn't know how to speak that. But literally, the last photo that I have of my mother, like, don't take this the wrong way. I left it with a couple people, but literally, that's what was painted in my head. And it's not the bad thing, but it's a sign of Italy, yo. So I don't know when Italy was made or anything of that nature, but like literally, like, how can I say like this? My mother died in 97. Her last photo was just saying, I guess, bonjour, but she was on, how can I say, a beach looking up. So what do you say to that? You just, okay. But see, we take ourselves out the picture though for a second, but we just say, okay. That's the last photo I got, so they see it how I see it when you shit on me. I'm still here breathing though, but I just don't define nothing. But nobody asks, they just infers that it's just the worst beating ever. Like, I'm just the worst kid ever. And that's kind of sad, but it is what it is though. Because literally, we're the handcuffs. So, that's what we call a good Thursday, because if we'd have did that Wednesday, it might have fucked up somebody's day potentially. So I let them eat that shit today. Good Thursday, because we have great Fridays. Because it just works that way. Enjoy.